This is the DianSheng Gigaminx, which is the world's first magnetic Gigaminx. It was first announced like many months ago, but it's finally here and I'm really excited to see how it is. Okay, comes with a nice bag. Here is the Gigaminx. And it also comes with whatever this is. I'm not really gonna look at that. I guess I'm just gonna start doing some first turns and see how this is. It does look kind of weird because these lines aren't actually straight. They're curved a bit. But I think that's because the puzzle itself is a little bit curved. So it should be normal to turn. Okay, it's a little bit slower than I expected because normally puzzles out of the box are pretty fast, but this one is kind of slow. However, the magnet strength feels really good. I can tell that they're gonna help a lot during solving because when I solve on my Gigaminx Gigaminx, which is non-magnetic, I tend to misalign a lot, and that really causes lots of problems when actually solving it. Also, I've noticed that this is much smaller than the Gigaminx. When turning it, I'm like actually holding it in my hand. With the Gigaminx, I had to put it on the table to solve it, so that's gonna be really interesting. It might be a bit hard to turn accurately because of how small it is, but I'm pretty sure you can get used to that with some practice. Here's the Gigaminx for a size comparison. If I just put them both on the table, you can see that the DianSheng is definitely quite a bit smaller, and when you're actually holding them and solving them, it makes a pretty big difference. Because with the Gigaminx, it's pretty hard to solve like this for an entire solve. But this feels a lot more compact, lighter a little bit, and easier to hold, so that's pretty good. Out of the box, the turning is not that great. I feel like this is going to need a lot of setup and break-in to become actually decent, but just the fact that it's magnetic already says a lot, and I'm excited to see how this performs. Also, I think the plastic shades look a bit better. They look a little bit lighter and more vibrant on the DianSheng than the Gigaminx. Like with these blues especially, this lighter shade of blue is kind of nice. And then all of the shades on the Gigaminx kind of seem a bit dark. Okay, yeah, right now the turning is like really inconsistent. Sometimes the layers are kind of stuck together and don't want to move. It kind of reminds me of the Dian Mega. I think my Dian had a similar problem, but this one's a bit worse because it's bigger. But hopefully once I actually set it up, that goes away. Okay, I'm gonna set this cube up now. I'm not really sure how, so I'm just gonna like take some lunar and drop it in, I guess. I don't really want to take the pieces out, so I'm just gonna lube this as best as I can, just pulling apart the layers. Okay, now to break it in. Okay, right now the turning is not that great, but hopefully it gets better. With my DianSheng Galaxy 9x9, the turning also wasn't that good out of the box, but after a few solves it got a lot better, so I'm hoping that this does the same thing. But already, even though the turning isn't that great, I think it's better than my Gigaminx Gigaminx just because of the magnets. Hopefully, as I start doing solves on this, the plastic will break in and become better. So yeah, I'm excited to do solves on this and see how it goes. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and goodbye.